CM Punk faces The Big Show on Raw's 999th episode. Hi, my name is Zach Slug. This is my 2K Showcase Let's Play. Gonna hit X here. Boy, do I have a story for you guys. As you may have noticed, I had to re-edit and re-upload the first 4 parts of this Let's Play. And the reason that last night's episode, episode 5, was so late in the day was because I uploaded it and then WWE instantly blocked the video globally. So I could not even put it up. I could not say, oh well, you know, they're gonna take the money, etc., etc. Couldn't even do that. No, it was instantly blocked. So almost had a heart attack that I had a copyright strike, which would have been disastrous for this channel. Don't want that to happen at all. So that was why those 4 episodes got re-uploaded, and that is why that blur vision is not, like, I blurred it out and I made it the opposite of what, you know, the, I flipped the image horizontally, and still, even with that and being blurred, they still managed to flag it. Like, that's insane. That visual fingerprinting is insane. So, moving forward, I will be just straight up blacking out any actual WWE footage, because certainly I want to respect their copyright and the fact that, you know, they don't want me to have that up in the thing, even if it's in the game. You know, I'm not uploading a fucking pay-per-view like some assholes on fucking YouTube. I'm, you know, just playing the game, doing the CM Punk elbow slop, because sloppy ass elbow. Alright, now CM Punk picking up the Big Show for his finisher. I feel like probably wouldn't happen, because there's no way CM Punk is that strong. Just saying. So yeah, that's my story. That is why we had a bit of a kerfuffle, as it were. Screw you, Big Show. Get the hell out of here. Nope. Nope. Do your comeback elsewhere. You do some heel shit right here. Let that run out, because you aren't smart enough to run after me, because you're not very smart. So, I guess we could talk about the Big Show here a little bit. This is, you know, 2012, and I was tired of the Big Show. I don't have anything against Mr. White here specifically. Like, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I met him once. It was like an autograph signing like 15 years ago, but that's just it. It was like 15 years ago, and he's still around, and he's still doing, like, pretty much main event stuff, or being in the main event angle, and that, to me, is like, no, you've been around for so long, just stop. Just stop. Like, people have been, he's so overexposed, he's been on every show for so long, so overexposed that he's been face and heel 8,000 times. It's not worth watching anymore. It's not, there isn't anything that he can do in 2015 that he hasn't already done about 8 times. And yeah, as I said, nothing against the Big Show as a human being. I'm sure he's nice, I'm sure he's fine. But I don't want to see him as a character anymore on TV. Transition him to backstage, transition him to, you know, NXT as a trainer, or anything else. But having him in the Authority, having him be in main events, and wondering why the fans are chanting, please retire, or same old shit. No, that's a problem. I mean, and it's the same thing with Kane, and don't get me wrong, Kane is like the ultimate company guy, and I am sure he's a hell of a nice guy. I don't know that, I might have met Kane, but that was, when I met Kane, that was before he actually, you know, was talking, so he just kind of sat there in his mask and signed autographs, which is really funny. That was like back in like 98, 99. So, yeah, Big Show. Big Show and Kane in any main events, and really, what they've done with Kane over the years, he's no longer threatening. It's no longer, oh god, you have to fight Kane. It's like, yeah, anybody can beat Kane. Bo Dallas can beat Kane. Come on now. Freaking stupid. But that's just me. That's just how I feel about it. And people are sending me messages as I'm trying to record this. So if I'm not responding to you, it is because I'm trying to record this. So that's, and everyone wants me to join their party. That's just not going to happen. I'm in the middle of recording. Oh, this guy. Can you start share play? No? How about no? How about I'm trying to do work here? So here we have John Cena saying that he's going to cash in a match. His huge announcement about the briefcase. Thankfully, this is actually like in-game and not a, you know, and not a video deal. So, my question to you, audience, attackslug.com, whatever audience, should I just skip the video packages, or should I talk over them with a black screen? Let me know down in the comments which you find preferable, and I will move on to that moving on. But for this episode, I'm just going to black it out and talk over it, because there might be something in there that I want to mention that is cool or interesting. Oh no, this is creepy again. It's so creepy. Look at him. It's like, makes him look like a fucking child molester. I got a can. I got some candy in a van. Stupid. This is basically here to mask the loading for the next match. So I'm gonna hit skip now, I guess, because this is recapping what already happened. And there's the face. There's the face. All right, that was worth sticking around a couple extra seconds for to see that face, because that face is hilarious. It will never not be hilarious. And then John Cena cashed in the Money in the Bank against CM Punk, which will be in tomorrow's episode. It's going to be a short one because I have another a variety of other crap going on today, unfortunately. So, as always, we're going to watch this intro, and then tomorrow I will attempt to do 2 events and not just one. So I apologize for the shortness of today's episode. Obviously, there have been a lot of things going on in the past 24 hours, and I am trying to deal with this to the best of my ability. Thankfully, we have John Cena here coming out first, as the challenger should always come out first. The champion comes out last. That is how wrestling should work. And I will never understand, even if the guy who is the challenger is the bigger guy in the company, more popular guy, he is not the champion. The champion should be the focal point of your company. And a lot of that reasoning is why CM Punk is no longer in the company. It's because he was champion for over a year, and he was relegated to the second string, defending his belt in the middle of the show, not actually main eventing most pay-per-views for that year plus. It was ridiculous. Like, how do you do that to a person and then say that your belt means something when you spend all this time just continuing to push John Cena? And don't get me wrong, obviously he's John Cena, he's the face of the company, etc., etc., etc. But, be that as it may, it is still nonsense to not have the champion and whatever feud of the champion is in be the focal point of your 3-hour television program. And this was the first episode of the 3-hour era, and was the first time that Money in the Bank got cashed in and lost. Which is significant for a number of reasons, because you had to have it be John Cena. You couldn't have it be anybody else but John Cena, because him cashing it in and losing it does not hurt him in any way. Because John Cena could lose for a year and it wouldn't matter, he's still John Cena. Anybody else is going to lose the Money in the Bank and their stock is just going to drop like a rock. Look at Damien Sandow. He was hot there for a hot second, and then did that Money in the Bank cash in where his briefcase looked like it was chocolate. And then he cashed it in on John Cena and he lost. And that was a damn shame, because I would have liked to see Damien Sandow be a larger part of the show. Although, obviously, he is so talented that even when they're just giving him absolute crap to work with, he is spinning it into gold, and therefore he is still on the show every week. So people are saying, oh, well, once I get done with this Miz stuff, he's just going to sink again. But you gotta understand, he's Damien Sandow. So, he will find a way to get himself more attention and more angles. I am assured of this. I am resolute in thinking that that man is talented enough to find a way to make whatever they give him work in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I don't have any fear about the career trajectory of Damien Sandow. I think it's a shame that he was almost to main event status and then got busted back down, but perhaps he can work back up to where he should be. But that remains to be seen. This is going to be the match we'll have again, CM Punk and John Cena tomorrow. So we're going to pause here and quit. And I apologize once again for the short episode. And unfortunately, I had to re-upload those episodes. So if you left a comment on those episodes and it's gone now, I'm sorry about that. But that's just, you know, I want those episodes to stay up and stay viewable for anyone who wants to watch them. So that being said, as always, I'm your host, Tax Slug, and I will see you next time, which is tomorrow, right here on this channel. And I'm out!